live. Whatever has gone wrong did go wrong. I was trying to stream live through my phone. For some reason, it's not wanting to connect. I have been sick for the last few days, and I wanted this inaugural live to be something really great because today is also my birthday. And what better way to celebrate my birthday? And I'm not going to tell you how old I turn, is by giving you guys great deals on handmade jewelry that I have made over the past few years. And we are starting with earrings. Now, the first 8 pairs that I am going to share with you today, there's only one of. So you bid on that one, that's the one you're going to get. A little bit of backstory. I started Moon Cabin Creations maybe about 10 years ago, a little more than that, selling handmade jewelry. And then I kind of like, oh, well, I want to make notepads. Oh, I want to sew things. I want to do this. I want to do that. And it kind of became a big old amalgamation of different crafts. And 2025 rolls around, not to mention 2020 when COVID hit. Everything went to crap. So I had to restart everything. But 2025 rolls around. I'm like, I'm going on the Comic-Con circuit and I'm going to make so much money. Folks, I lost my butt on the Comic-Cons and things. I can't begin to describe how much money I've lost. Only the fact that I had to shutter some things. I had to stop my Shopify store because it costs money every month to use it. I switched over to eBay, which that cost me $4.95 a month to have a little eBay store over there. Sold 2 things and they weren't even my product. So I thought I would decide and try Whatnot out. And I'm going to tell you that every product that I sell on here, unless I specifically say it's not, these were created by me. I don't go and buy bulk crap off of Temu or anything that nature. My hands touch each and every item. There are going to be some things that I have that were laser engraved. I no longer have a laser engraver at all. I had a Glowforge and then I had an X tool, and those are all gone. Part of the restructuring. A lot of what I make are going to be beaded earrings and things of that nature, which is what we're going to start with. We're going to start with earrings today. And the first one that I'm going to get up to will be, I've got all these item numbers. So if there's an item number that you like, just, jot it down. If we want to see it again, not a problem. That is going to be, the first one is WJ001E. And it is let me see if I can get that information pulled up here. Oh no, my information is gone. I must have shut the window down. Give me one moment. Let me get that pulled up here because that is not what I want to do. I got to get into my shop so I can give you not the demographics, the information on the earrings. Let's see, where are we at? Where's my store? And I'm still learning, so it really helps when I have no idea what I'm doing. Inventory. And these are going to be walnut hardwood circle dangle earrings, which is what I'm going to show you right now on the screen. I just need to make sure I'm in shot. And it's really hard because the main screen is over here to my right and you guys are straight forward out there. So I have to look to the side and see if I've got this correct. Now, where'd the other one go? See how these work. And it's going to be these earrings right here. And you can kind of see they do make a really great statement. They're not just sitting there hiding. These, like I said, they're made from walnut hardwood. They're about 1/8 of an inch thick and about 1.5 inches. Let me double check. I got to get down to my product They're an inch and a half wide. So they're going to be an inch and a half by an inch and a half. Now the length is going to be 2¼ inches because I am measuring from the top here. You can see the top of that. Once the fish hook goes down to a straight point, that's where I am measuring from there straight on down to the bottom. So that's about a 2¼ drop. And these are really great statement. You can, mix match. They're going to look great on you. For sanitary purposes, I will not be trying the earrings on. I will only hold them up so you can see what they kind of look like. So you can get a kind of an idea of how they're going to look draped down your ears. So this is WJ001E. And they're very lightweight. Most everything that I have today are going to be anywhere from a 0.2 ounce to maybe 0.4 ounce. So very lightweight, less than an ounce on your ears. And especially if you have ears that are sensitive, this will help also because they won't wear you down. They're not going to hurt you. All of the ear wires are nickel free. I think all of these are nickel free. There are going to be some of these are also going to be sterling silver. The first few are not. I think once we get to 6. How did I do this? 7, 8. When we get to set 009, either gonna switch to sterling silver. But everything, if you've got sensitive ears like I do, you can't wear anything that's just like a gold filled or a silver filled because it is going to hurt you. It's going to cause infections. It's just going to be not great for you. And if you get an infection, then you can't wear earrings for a while, for days at least. So that's why I always use nickel free ear wires. So they are comfortable. They won't hurt you. And, it's a great thing. And I know the earrings that I'm making now, they're all going to be sterling silver ear wires. That's what I'm going to use from this point on. So these first 8 are more or less the last of the nickel free ear wires that I have in my WJ009E. They'll be sterling silver from here on out. So we've showed WJ001E. Now I have WJ002E. And these are going to be walnut hardwood Monstera earrings, as you can see here. Pretty good size. I'll get that information pulled up for you on that. But let's see, how they'll look on you. They do pretty good. They're about the same kind of drop. Let me get that information pulled up. I am a one-woman show, so I don't have a lot going on. So this one, you're going to have the width is going to be 1.25 inches, and the length is a 2.125 at the drop. So again, it's going to be from the start of the straight line down to the end of the Monstera. And again, this is like 0.2 ounce to 0.3 ounce. Again, extremely lightweight. They're not going to hurt your ears after wearing them for hours. You can dress it up, dress it down, however you want to do. Again, they are 1/8 of an inch thick, and it is actual walnut hardwood, laser cut. And again, in nickel-free ear wires, and you can wear them however you want. Go to the grocery store, wear them on a date, and just going about town, all that great stuff. So, okay, I do apologize. Like I said, I'm getting over a bit of sickness, so I'm going to take some water to drink here. And okay, next up, like these first 5 There are a few things that are laser engraved, and the first five at least are laser engraved. And the next setup is WJ003E. And those are basswood, hardwood, floral, laser engraved earrings. And ta-da! And ta-da! I like to make statement earrings for the most part, but I do have more dainty earrings. These are just the ones that we're starting this live out with. And they are laser engraved with a floral pattern. And that's the front. And then there is the back of them. So, they look great either direction, but mainly they're going to be out this way. Ooh, let's get all of it into the screen. There we go. I do apologize. I wish my stuff was working properly, but yeah. So let me get you the details on that. Again, it's a basswood hardwood, 1/8 of an inch thick, nickel-free ear wires. The width is 1.5 inches, and the length at the drop is 2 inches. And again, very lightweight, 0.2 to 0.3 ounces on these. Don't you just love them? They're just great. No fuss, no muss. Pop them in, just go. You'll not even feel them in. So I hope everyone's doing okay. We've got nobody watching right now, but that's fine. We are doing this live today. Okay, so our next set, I'm going to open these in a new tab so I don't lose my spot. Oof, open. Do we not open in a new tab? No? That's annoying. So this is what we're going to copy the link. Open a new tab. We're going to paste the link. That's how we're going to do that. Okay. Let's see if I can get the information here. Bloody hell. Okay. So one thing I don't like, because I like to have things compartmentalized in paragraphs and stuff, and it doesn't look like Whatnot cares about that. So let's see. The next set are the, if I can get the name, red oak hardwood rectangular vine laser engraved earrings. And they, get them pulled up. Ew. One moment. Look like this. And if I can get them to stop swinging here, grab them like that. Get a little closer. You'll see the vine, the vine design on those. If you want to follow along, you could just check out my Whatnot store and then, find this live, look at the products that are available. So for these, again, nickel-free ear wires, red oak hardwood. The width is 1/4 of an inch. The length at the drop is about 2 inches. And a 1/8 inch thick earring on there. And these are hardwood. So it's best with those particular earrings, the ones that are made out of wood, is best to, wear them where they're not going to get wet. So don't wear them while you're swimming or around any kind of pool where they'll get wet, because then that'll expand the wood and everything, and then it won't be fun. Yeah, don't immerse them in any kind of liquid. So yeah, just the normal stuff. It's just me on my birthday. Okay. So we've gone through 1 through 4. Here is WJ005E. Switch it up a little bit. And these are some big old earrings here. Let me get the information pulled up first. If I was a thinking girl, I'd already had this done, but you know, it's our first show. We are just gonna muddle along. So these are another set of monsteras, but they are not wood. They are acrylic. And it doesn't show up all that well, but there are large gold glitter flecks in those. And you kind of put them up back here. There, these are my bold earrings, probably the most bold earrings that I have right now. And in fact, these were a boo-boo. I was making a smaller set, which I will show just a wee bit later, in like 2 or 3 earrings. And I didn't size these right in the laser engraving software. So to my surprise, these big honkers came out. So I'm like, yeah, what the heck? We'll try and sell. I think somebody will like them. But the width on these are 1.75 inch. Again, they're 1/8 of an inch thick. And the length of the drop is 2.5 inches. So very, very, very bold statement for these. So that is WJ005E. All right. How's everybody doing? Everybody doing okay? Because I'm looking at the wrong thing. I should be looking here. I hope everybody's doing okay. I really wish my phone was working, but for some reason it didn't want to connect. So we got to do this the hard way today. And hopefully I can get this figured out. Let's get the next earrings up, which will be WJ006E. And these will be zebra stone and suede leather earrings. And these are a brown zebra stone and a kind of a medium brown suede leather. And gotta get one of them up here. There's one. Live television, there's nothing like it. And then there's the other. So let me make sure they're set in the right direction here. And these are a good little drop. Again, very lightweight. This is probably like 0.3 to 0.4 and is pushing 0.4. Really, I think they're more like 0.3. But we've got this lovely textured wire hoop that goes around the zebra. There is some wire wrap around the earring, which you can kind of see. Nickel-free ear wires again, and then a lovely leather suede on there, and they're just gonna move with you. Very boho, very chic. Again, you can wear this up or down. Let me get the details here for you. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay. Oh wow. Okay. That width is not right. The length is not right. So that's what happens when you're looking at things where this is about a 2.625 length on that. The width is wholly incorrect. This is probably more like a 1 inch around. I don't know why it says 0.875 inches, but it's approximately an inch at its widest point, which will be the hoops on there. But very cool copper wrap on the stones. And again, you can wear it up, wear it down. Your hair could be up, your hair could be down. Wear these however you want. Okay. Whew. All right, next set It's going to be WJ007E, and I'll get that info pulled up here. And these are also suede leather and multicolor metal bead earrings. So kind of the same look as the ones with the zebra stone, except we've got these small metal beads. They're a 3mm bead in the center of each one. Take me just a moment to get this thing. There we go. And they give a little swing and stuff. Again, textured circle are about an inch in width. And again, probably a 2.625 drop on that. And they'll look really cool. They'll sway with you and they'll kind of catch the light a little bit. Nickel-free ear wires again. Like I said, they're the first 8 earrings that I'm presenting. There's only one of. So you get that one. That's the only one that I have available. A lot of times I only work in one offs. It's very rare that I do more than one. Although I will get to sets probably later on in different lives where I have 3 or 4 pairs of that, and that's mainly for things like beaded earrings. Like if I have a lot of beads that I want to make in earrings, I have enough of a quantity, then I can make multiple sets. But with the ones that I've had here, they've already maybe had multiple sets, and now I'm just down to the last one. So I'm just trying to clear them out so I can make new inventory, or there was only ever one to begin with, like they were a prototype. And I know the suede, the ones with the suede drops, they were more, I think I had 3 one-off pairs and I sold one. And these last 2 are what I've still got left. So for the next set, let me grab that up here. And this is going to be the little sister to those big glittery monstera earrings I showed you earlier. They are medium gold glitter acrylic monstera earrings, which is WJ008E. And here they are. And they still make a bold statement, but they're not as big as the other ones. Like I'll compare. Like, here is the large one, and then here's the medium sized one. So if you like the look of the big one, but you don't like the size of the big one, then this is your best bet. Again, probably a 0.2 ounce on the weight of that, and I'll get you the information. These are actually, nope, they're still nickel-free ear wires. We haven't got to the sterlings yet. Let me pull down. All right. The width at the widest point on these are a 1.25 inch, so right across the top. And the length is 2 inches at the drop. So it's still pretty bold. The other one was close to a 3-inch drop, I believe. Don't quote me on that. I can't remember. But these are great. Nickel-free ear wires, lightweight. They're not going to hurt you. They're going to glitter in the light. So subtle movements will catch the light, and people are like, oh, look at those earrings. Those are beautiful. Yeah, and you'll be able to say one of a kind because there's only one. Only one pair, kiddos. And that's these. Okay. Now, okay, we've gone through the first 8. The first 8, look at the camera, the first 8, and those were one onlys. Feel free to bid on that. Once this live is over, I'm going to open all the products to bid on. May the best person win. May the highest bidder win. So, oh no, did I say 07? Okay, 008E. We are now coming up on WJ009E, which are kind of a variation on the zebra stone earrings that I showed earlier with the suede leather on the hoops. But let me get that pulled up here. Hit the enter button would help. Okay, so these are going to be zebra stone and textured earrings. I have two pair on these. All my auctions, they start at $1, and you're getting a great deal. A lot of times my earrings retail will run anywhere from $5 to $25, and usually nothing over 20 really. But usually within the $5 to $10, $15 range is what I have. But these are kind of a variation. If you didn't want the leather, the suede leather dangling off, then we have these, which have the textured hoop around it. That's like a 1-inch width. We have the brown zebra stones. They're 8 millimeters. These are the sterling silver ear wires. They are hypoallergenic. They are not going to hurt you. And so they'll just dangle and move. The textured hoops will catch the light. Again, these are probably like 0.3 ounce on that. So they're very lightweight for my girls with sensitive ears, or my gents with sensitive ears, or he, she's, or theys with sensitive ears. This would work for you. Looks like I got that one is all. There we go. Now it's a dangling and working and stuff. So there's two pair available for these. Okay. If I can figure out which way I'm going. Two pair. Okay. Okay, my next set. We'll get those pulled up. How's everybody doing? I hope everyone's doing great. This is my inaugural whatnot. Sorry, I have to take a drink. I've been sick for the past few days, and I need to stay hydrated. Otherwise, hilarity will ensue. Inaugural whatnot. I am selling earrings that I have made. I don't resell things from Temu or any other bulk website. Everything has been put together with my two hands. And the next set of earrings I've got, which I need to get that information pulled up here real quick. I do apologize. I know better next time to have all this stuff ready to go when I'm going live. We got to just figure these things out. It's all good. Oh, and I'm all alone again. Okay, turquoise, quartz, and metal flower dangle earrings. I don't make studs. I'm going to preface that right now. I don't make studs. I worry about them staying together. I worry about people losing, I feel more worried about studs than these dangles. So let me get these pulled up for you. All right. And, here, come on now. Let's see if I can get, here they are. I know the light's not the greatest here in my house. We are moving, so hopefully that'll change. But we've got these great little metal flowers up at the top, and then a turquoise quartz bead, 6 millimeter round, right there at the bottom, and they just dangle. Probably going to be 0.2 ounce on that. So again, very lightweight, sterling silver ear wires for those who have sensitive ears. And the details on that. The width on these are about 1/4 inch. The length is going to be about 1 1/4 inch from the drop. Like we said, it's from the straight line on down to the bottom. Here, very lightweight. You're going to forget you're wearing them until somebody compliments you on them. And then you're like, oh yeah, these are the great earrings that I just bought off Whatnot from Moon Cabin Creations. Okay, we've got 4 left. 4 earrings left. And I want to thank you for those who pop in. You know, because this is my inaugural live, so it ain't the greatest, but you know, we got to start somewhere, and this is a new platform for me. So let's get the next set up, which are going to be some really cool picture jasper earrings, and they're going to have a little metal detail on those as well. Get that to pull. Picture jasper and antiqued metal earrings. So they're going to be WJ011E. And at any time that you see a number that you like or something from the past, if you guys want to just look at the listings that I have, you can request to be shown those again, and I'll be more than happy to do that for you. I'm here for you. So this is my picture jasper earrings. It's got this great oval antiqued kind of copper bronzy kind of a thing, and then these great picture jasper. And I love picture jasper because no two stone is alike, and you've got these great little, like I say, pictures. They look like landscapes. I have an irregularly shaped picture jasper stone, and it looks like mountains and trees, and I just love it. I wish I had it wearing, but we're moving, so everything's packed. But these make a great statement. These are probably going to be about 0.4 ounces. So still lightweight on your ears. They're not going to weigh you down. Sterling silver ear wires. So they're going to be treating your ears great, especially if you have sensitive ears. And these are an 8mm stone. They're about 1/2 inch in width, and then a 1.5 inch drop. So the drop again is from the end of the bend on down to the bottom of the earring. So 1.5 inches, 1/2 inch in length. And there is a little clear bead up at the top that gives it a little bit of sparkle for it. So there we go. And I need to take another drink. I'm starting to get, my voice is starting to go, guys. But it's all good. I wish I could just sit here and hang out with you guys. But, you know, time's money. Oh, my goodness. Let's see. 3 to go. 3 to go, kids. And then I'm going to end the live. Just because, again, voice is about gone. But let's get the next item up for bid. Is these mother of pearl graduated earrings. And I have 2 pair. And let me get that information pulled up on the side here while I'm thinking about it. And these are more of the dainty type of earrings that I make. Again, they're sterling silver ear wires. So my folks with sensitive ears, you're going to be taken care of. They're kind of a grayish blue. The light in here doesn't quite cut it, but we're making progress on getting things studio better lighting, better studio, better everything. But it is a 6 and 8mm mother of pearl stone, round stone, and they're about 1/4 inch in width and a 1.25 length from the base of that ear wire on down to the bottom. where that loop is. Probably 0.2, 0.3 ounces on these, and they're very subtle, but they'll still catch the eye of folks as you're moving about. Wear your hair up, wear your hair down, dress it up, dress it down. It's for all wear, all the time. When I say all the time, I mean whenever you're going out. I don't recommend y'all sleeping in them, just to, save your ears. But these ear wires are for sensitive ears. They're sterling silver, so they're not going to hurt you. But I always say it's best not to sleep in them while showering, swimming, any of that type stuff. Okay, we are up to our next to last, and these are our other statement earrings. They're going to be a white shell disc earring, and they are WJ013E, and that's what these look like. They move freely, so they'll either be all straight like that, or some will be twisted and turned. And then we've got a 4mm white shell bead in between each disc, and they've got a pretty good drop on them, and you can see how they look, like they'll move and everything. Sterling silver ear wires. Again, these are probably more on the line of 0.4, pushing 0.5 ounce. Still lightweight. They're not going to weigh you down and hurt your ears. We are at the width is about a 1/2 inch on these discs, and the length is 2.5 inches. So they're going to make a pretty good statement, and you can wear it with your hair up or your hair down. And they have this great like white and gray pearlescence to them. I know the lighting here is not that great. I have lighting that will fix that the next time around, but it's great. I could see your daughter wearing these to prom with their beautiful dress and their hair up. These are really great. People are they're gonna compliment you on these earrings. I'm not biased at all, but they will compliment you on these and ask, where did you get them? Moon Cabin Creations on Whatnot. 2 pair is what I have. I have 2 pair of these. So you can get one for yourself, get one for your friend, and then you'll have them and nobody else will. So these are really cool. All right, kids, last one. And I will say these are my best seller, and I am down to my final 2 pair on these. And these are a maple hardwood geometric circle dangle earring. And I used to have them in walnut hardwood, basswood hardwood, and maple hardwood. And these are the last 2. Last 2 pairs I have that are in existence, because I no longer have that laser engraver or laser cutter. So I can't make these again. I can't replicate them. I tried doing them in a 3D print, but I hated the way they looked. So, and I know you would too. So if I hated it, you're going to hate it. But these maple hardwood, 1/8 inch thick. Let's get the details here for you. Let's see. Oh, there they are. They're 3/4 of an inch at the widest bit, and they are 1 1/4 inch drop. And these are not sterling silver. These are the nickel-free ear wires. And probably one of the last ones here. I have 2. I just dropped one of them. But, again, they'll make a statement. These were my best sellers the last few years. And since I no longer have that laser engraver, I have 2 pair left. Last 2 in existence on my end. And yes, I designed these. I didn't use a pattern or anything. I made these in Adobe Illustrator, and then I put them into the laser engraver program and cut them out. And there were a few hits and misses, but this one hit, and I really love them, and I hope you love them too. And like I said, when this live is over, I will have those items available to bid on. Like, the bids start at $1. So if you bid $1 on them and that's what they go for, that's what you get for. I do ship via priority mail, flat rate. So I'm not sure what the pricing will be on the shipping on that, but it's, I think, around $7.95 or something like that, or more. I'm not sure. It depends on where you're at in the country. I'm in the middle of the country, so I'm in the Midwest. So East Coast, West Coast will probably be the same flat rate price for you. But I do thank you guys. Those that popped in and popped right back out, it's totally fine. We're working the kinks out. We'll have these available again. I'll have a new set available soon. Like I said, we're in the middle of moving, so I'm not sure when the next live is going to be or how we're going to structure it, because the living quarters are going to be decidedly different than what they are now, which is in a living room. So we're going to much smaller quarters. But I do thank you guys for joining, and I hope to see you guys soon. Thanks so much.